welcome back to my channel. I have been MIA for a while, missing in action. For those who don't know what that means, I have been resting, relaxing, and just having some time off. For all who celebrate Christmas, today is the 25th of December, and it's the day that people who celebrate Christmas will be celebrating. So I thought that let's start off this season with the reason why we're celebrating, or the reason why you are celebrating Christmas, the Bible. So I decided to do 10 things we don't know about the Bible, or most people don't know about the Bible. So I decided that it would be fitting because people are at home celebrating the birth of Jesus. If you are a Christian, or depending on what denomination of Christianity you are, you'll be celebrating Christmas. And I thought this is a really, really fantastic time to talk about the Bible, where we get our Christmas celebrations from. So I did a bit of research. It was quite in-depth research. I really enjoyed this research, but I've chosen the 10 things that I thought are very, very interesting, and I thought you'd be interested in as well. So let's kick it off. 12 things most people in the world don't know about the Bible. So it's the bestseller of all times. So the Bible is the biggest, should I say biggest, the most sold book in all the world. It's estimated that it's been printed 5 billion times. Let's compare it to other holy books. So the Quran has been printed 800 million times, and the Book of Mormon has been printed 120 million times. So the Bible is really the front runner with 5 billion. It's not even in the millions, it's 5 billion times. It's been printed also in 704 languages. I didn't even know that the world has 704 languages. Can you believe that? It would never cross my thought that the world has got so many languages. So it's been printed. That I think that's how we are. When we speak English, we forget about every other language on the planet, right? So it's been printed in 704 languages, and that's the complete Bible. So the New Testament has been translated in an extra 1,551 languages, separate from the 704 languages. And the Bible stories, so the Bible has a compilation, should I say, of stories, and Bible stories that maybe we'll read to children or tell children. That's a different printing, and that one is 1,160 extra languages. Who knew that we have so many languages in the world? I thought that was quite interesting because I don't know, it's just never crossed my thought that we have so many languages. If somebody is to ask, like, it's a trivia question, how many languages? My friend from Nigeria told me that Nigeria has 240 languages, I think he said. So I would go off that and I would say probably 500 languages. But, you know, there's loads of languages. Let's talk about number 3. Number 3 is quite interesting. Number 3 is very, very interesting because here I am talking about speaking English, and that when we speak English, we tend not to speak other languages. But number 3, the Bible was written in 3 languages: Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. So it was never written in English. It was never written in English. Hebrew, Aramaic, and Greek. Aramaic, I think, I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a comment in the comment section if you know the answer to this. Aramaic, I think, is spoken in Ethiopia, maybe. Yeah, I think so. And from memory, I think Ethiopia is the oldest church in the world. But anybody who's watching who's Ethiopian, or knows somebody who's Ethiopian, can you ask them if Aramaic is spoken in Ethiopia? Number 4, the Bible is it's not, so the Bible, I've got one here, by the way. The Bible, this is a Jehovah's Witnesses Bible, by the way. It's really, really beautiful inside and has a lot of text and stuff like that. So the Bible, as we know it, is not one book. The Bible is actually a group of books that are put together to create the Bible. And like religious theologians call this the Bible canon. So we call it the Bible or the Holy Scriptures as written on here, but religious people call it the Bible canon, and it's actually a group of books that are put together to form this one book, which is quite interesting because when we say Bible, we think about one book, but it's actually not one book. Number 5. This is going to blow your mind. Number 5, the Bible, this book, was developed and created by a group of religious authorities which came together. They sat in a room, they debated, and they decided on which books will be in the Bible. So there were, I didn't actually realize that there were lots and lots of other books, like lots and lots of other contenders to be put in this Bible. A group of men, I'm sure there was no women there, trust me. A group of men came together, sat in a room, and decided, like, these are the books we're going to put in the Bible. Now, I want to ask the question, how did they know which books to put in the Bible? Anybody has an answer? Leave it down in the comment section. I'll be in the comment section because I want to know the answer to this. How did they know which books to put in the Bible? How? Do they just sit in a room and the Holy Spirit strike them like a lightning and they choose a book? And if women were in that room, would we choose a different book? That's a question for us to think about. If there were women on that panel, would we choose different books? Would we get it done in a different way? I think we would. But that's just me being a female. Number 6. So keep this in mind. This is not the Bible. This is the Bible canon to religious folks, okay? Number 6, there's several different Bibles. So there's not one different Bible. You know, number 5, we spoke about a group of men coming together and putting the books together and calling it the Bible canon. Now, all Bibles aren't made equal. Now, this Bible that I have here is the Bible that was decided on from the Catholic Church. So the Catholic Church is a church, should I say the Catholic Church or would it be Rome? The Catholic Church, Roman Catholic Church, is a church that chose our Bible in the West, so to speak. So let's make it easier. Our Bible in the West has got 66 books, and this is the Catholic canon that we use with the 66 books. Now listen to this. Not all churches use this book. There are some churches that's got 80 books in the Bible, and there's some churches that's got, like Ethiopian Orthodox Church, I understand, has 81 books. Now, that's very interesting because obviously the Ethiopian Orthodox Church, I think, is the oldest church. So if they've got 81 books, why do we only have 66? Anybody who's Ethiopian, I'd love to see your Bible because I'd like to know what are the other books. So we have 66, you've got 81. Come on, share with us. We want to know what the other books say and what they are and what's the name of them and all of that. Are they in English? Or have they been translated in English? That's another thing. Have they been translated in English? I'm quite interested to get those answers. So if you know the answer, please leave it in the comment section. Number 7. So this Bible canon is separated in 2. So there's 2 Bibles in the Bible, if that makes sense. So there's the New Testament and the Old Testament. Just a side note from that, the New Testament is used a lot by the Christians, by Christian people who follow the Christian faith. They tend to use the New Testament a lot because that's where Jesus' birth is recorded. So if you're interested in the nativity story, it's in the New Testament. I think it's in the first 4 books. I was going to say chapters, but it's not chapters, it's books. First 4 books of the New Testament. And the New Testament begins with, let's see, the New Testament, if I can find this. I was going to mark the page, but it totally slipped me this morning to mark the page. I want to get it right. I don't want to make any errors. So the New Testament in this Bible is called the Christian Greek Scriptures, and it begins with Matthew and ends with Revelation. And the Old Testament begins with Genesis and ends with Malachi. So that's the New Testament. Begins with Matthew, and the Old Testament, I can't get this thing from my hair, and the Old Testament begins with Genesis, which is a creation story for all those who don't know the Bible, or those who are Muslims or other religions. So that was number 7. So number 7, the Old Testament has got 39 books and the New Testament has got 27 books. So the Old Testament has more books than the New Testament. Now number 8. Number 8. You could have guessed this one. This one is easy. You could have guessed this one. Number 8, the Bible wasn't written by one author. Of course, because it's how many different books? 66 different books in this one, or up to 81 different books. It wasn't written by one author. It was written by a slew of authors. So you're talking about people like Moses, David, Solomon. I'm reading a book of Solomon. So yeah, this book, by the way, I'm reading. I just finished it. I'm going to review it. I'm reading with Solomon. So anyway, so Solomon, Isaiah, John, Matthew, all these different people wrote the books, and then they were in the Bible. So the Bible doesn't have one author, which is very, very good to remember, because people will say, the Bible says, the Bible says. So maybe it's a better thing to say, Matthew said, or Moses said, instead of the Bible, because the Bible is not the Bible. The Bible is different for everyone. So maybe Moses said. Number 9. Oh, I'm wearing my jewelry from my friend's line. The one that was on my channel. I really love them. So I'm making myself beautiful today. So number 9. I've chosen number 9. I've chosen because I enjoy this book in the Bible, and it's said to be written by Solomon and other authors, but they didn't say which other authors, mainly Solomon. And so the world, I'm sure they do it in all languages, because my friends from Africa have the same thing, where we have proverbs, to teach our children when they're naughty, or even to teach adults, And so we use a lot of proverbs in our lives. And for example, there's an African proverb that says it takes a village to raise a child. There's an English proverb that says a bad workman blames his tool. And I like that one. And I like the one that says make hay while the sun shines. In other words, do the work while you can, don't put it off because it might not get done. Or a drowning man clutched the straws. So that was a way of teaching originally, and that's actually from the Bible. That's from the book of Proverbs, which was, as I say, written by King Solomon, and other authors, other minor authors that they didn't list. And King Solomon is said to be the wisest man on earth, or who was ever on the earth. I don't know if you would be so wise in today's time. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe he'll rival Elon Musk in these times. I don't know. But in those times, he was the wisest man. And the book of Proverbs, he's got, should I say the canon of Proverbs? The book of Proverbs got 20 books in it. Or is it 20 Proverbs? 20 books. It's actually 20 books when I read it. So when I read it, it said the book of Proverbs has 20 canons. So 20 canons came together to form the book of Proverbs, which is quite intrinsic, because if you think about it, we would say something like, I was saying before, the book of Matthew says so. But it's not one book, it's a canon of books that create Matthew. And then a canon of books that create the Bible. That is really intrinsic. And it makes you think, like, even the nativity story of Jesus' birth and stuff like that, is it as it seems? Because people have to sit in a room and decide what to put in the Bible. So is it as it seems? Is it what they tell us? Is it actually 25th of December? Now that's a question to ask yourself. Is it actually 25th December? Don't know. But it's left to human error, because obviously people have to get together and create these canons, and it must be hard work as well. So Proverbs, but let's get back to Proverbs. Proverbs covers themes such as hard work, humility, honesty, and sex. So the Bible actually talks about sex. But my favorite proverb is, and I use this as a joke all the time, like, when I'm talking to my friends and stuff, I use this as a joke all the time. And it is better to live on a roof than in a house with a cantankerous woman. Let me repeat that. It's better to live on a roof than in a house with a cantankerous woman. Can you believe that? The Bible is saying that when women are miserable, they're very hard to live with. So I thought that's quite funny. I always remember that one. That one is a good one. So let's wrap it up. Number 10. Number 10 I've put in because of, as I say, the time of year. And so I thought number 10 was quite fitting. Number 10, the life of Jesus is not in the Old Testament, it's in the New Testament. However, the New Testament canons, however, there's talk about Jesus in different ways, not a mention of name. I'm just saying what the religious text says, that not a mention of names, but there's a talk of Jesus in different ways in the Old Testament, where they say he was mentioned via prophecy, such as he was given names as the high priest, the commander, the king of grace, and so many more names that I don't have time to tell you all about. But if you want to read the nativity story, which is what Christmas is about, then it's the first 4 books of the Bible, of the New Testament Bible canon, first 4 books. So you can go and have a look and see what you think. See if you agree or you disagree. Leave it down below. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the Bible, if you've ever read it, if you've never read it, if you think the group of men who sat in a room got it right, or we needed a woman to really get it right, let me know. Anyway, so that's it. We're gonna wrap it up. I've decided on a slogan for my channel. Please give me some feedback. I've decided on a slogan that I'm going to say all the time, starting from January, not this year, where I'm going to say my channel is, what am I going to say? I forgot. Oh my God. And I did practice it, so I didn't have to read it from something. Making people read one book at a time. That's it. So I want to say in my, in my intro, my channel is aimed at making people, or getting people to read one book at a time. So thanks for watching my channel, and please like, share, and subscribe, and please leave a comment down below. This is quite an interesting book, as it's the biggest seller, the best seller of all times. 5 billion, over 5 billion books. I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. So please come back to my channel as we're making reading. I can't remember again. I'm gonna have to practice that one, right? I should get it by January. January, I should get it. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe.